gentlemen, now for official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 56.9. He's 21, stands 5'4". He fights out of Sheffield, shoot fighters and hails from Bulgaria, Yordan, Nikolov. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 57.1. He's 20, stands 5'7". He fights out of the hit squad, Hull and hails from Scunthorpe, Jude. Your referee, Mr. Simon Stadnitsky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, cage door set to close on the opening amateur bout of our evening. Yordan Nikolov fighting out of the red corner, representing Sheffield Shoot Fighters. He's in the black Sandico shorts, 1-1 as he takes on hit squad Hull's 0-1 Jude Forder in the white shorts with purple trim, and opens up straight away with a body kick as Nikolov catches his man and dumps him down to the canvas. The Forder immediately looking for that arm.
Really excited for this one. Looks like Jude might even be trying to funk crawl here to get out, abandons it, gets back to his feet nicely though.
Yeah, his activity off his back kept him safe and got him back up to his feet.
Yeah, nice jab there from Jude. Good little combination, but Nikolov working intelligently on the outside.
Gotta be careful to keep those hands up though, does Nikolov, because Forder straight away finds a home.
He keeps reaching for that body kick of Jude as well. I reckon Jude's going to go high with that later on in the fight if he keeps getting that read.
Right now it's Forder holding the center of the cage, forcing Nikolov's back to the cage area.
Jude very composed.
Now
Reaching for that body kick again.
Now that when they're standing right in front of you, you can just see how Jude has that little bit of reach, little bit of size on Yordan Nikolov, who's
a
happy
big flyweight. Yeah, both well built for the weight.
Happy to swing.
Nikolov a little reckless. I mean, he's doing a good job of avoiding a lot of Jude's big shots on the outside, but when he's trying to counter back, he's leaving himself very, very square.
Yeah, and that chin wide up in the air.
Yeah.
Doesn't tend to bring the guard back very quick.
Jude hasn't made him punish him for it yet, but big deep breaths now coming from Nikolov.
And again, Jude holding the center of that.
Lovely
the
jab.
Cage. And again, catches that low kick, goes high, and he is swinging from the fences.
Definitely keeping Jude on it.
Oh. See again, but he walked with the guard wide open and down, walks into a straight hand that rocks him back, but he keeps coming forward. He eats these shots like I eat cereal and keeps coming forward.
Although I do think it's starting to wear a little bit on his cardio. Jude's remained very calm. He's not tired out. Whereas Nikolov, he's feeling the moment. He looks a little bit overstimulated here.
Yeah, needs to just relax a little bit, not overextend. But again, ducks under lovely and fires to the body.
And that's why I think the shots are looking a little bit wild. Lovely shot from Jude. But I think Nikolov's striking is looking a little bit wild because he's so in the moment, he's so wrapped up in what's going on that he's not necessarily calming down and really focusing on his technique.
Working again, try to work really hard with his back against the cage to avoid the takedown.
Smart move by Jude here to nullify his man in the closing seconds of the first round. Maybe secure himself the round as well.
Well, yeah, I was talking again, the sort of the new judge, not that it's new, but the judging criteria now, positions like that can be considered neutral positions unless you're doing something with it now. So it's the MMA scoring, the MMA judging is slowly beginning to change a little
evolving,
bit. And we've seen that in the UFC recently. Think about the controversy with Vieira and Home. People on both sides of that fence, and I think it says something about the sport, though, that the judges, the officials, are constantly willing to reevaluate and relook at how it should be done. I think it's
as you say, it's very good for changing things that need to be changed. But however, it does sometimes leave us in a bit of a grey area where things are changing so quickly we can't necessarily keep up all the time. And different organizations start following different rules, and it gets a little bit squirrely. Yeah,
absolutely. But that's why, we saw the EMA representatives earlier in the afternoon. That's why having a commission and things like the EMMA is so important to us at the moment.
Absolutely.
Cage door set to close round 2. This amateur flyweight contest. Yordan Nikolov, the Sheffield shoot fighter in the black shorts. Jude Forder from Hit Squad Hull in the white with purple trim. And second round has opened up almost a mirror of the first. Except now.
Wow, big shots here from Yordan Nikolov. Now getting on top. Wow, lands in full mount.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that's because he took it or whether it was he. Yeah, and
back up.
You can see him.
His corner calling for him to fight the hand, which is what you wanted to be doing here. You want to be fighting the top hand, getting a 2-on-1 grip, and then working your escapes.
Nikolov still working hard to trying to flatten his man out a little bit.
A little bit too high to be able to fully flatten him out. He might want to scoot backwards.
He's looking. No. I think good work again from Jude Forder to peel off that top hand.
You can tell it's not comfortable though on Jude's face. That's still a strong grip.
Oh.
Yep, that's behind the head now. He's going to have a really hard time getting that.
He's going to squeeze, but great work from Forder. No quit at all in the Hit Squad Hull, man.
That's still under the chin, though.
But he's still defending it.
Jude's got to turn into him and shimmy his back to the mat. Yep, his corner calling for him to move his back.
As they did, though, notice that Nikolov locks up that body triangle. And again, listening to his corner, not panicking as Jude Forder, and this is not a good position to be in. Still 45 seconds left in this round. He's been constantly defending that choke.
Yordan Nikolov giving him a lot to think about with his hand fighting here, and that looks like it's tight again.
No, again, he's trying.
Jude really listening to his corner, making sure he's always got control over that top hand.
He's held on for the last minute and a half. Can he hold on for the last 20 seconds, Jude Forder, so that we come out and see that third round?
See, I think he tried to overdo it there and trying to get all the way back round into full guard. I think if it had just got his back to the mat like his corner was asking, he probably could have escaped this position.
Well, this is a very dominant round for Nikolov, and, you know, 2 minutes of control, 2 minutes of hunting for the submission. Great composure shown by Forder, though.
Absolutely, and as you say, it was very clearly Nikolov's round. So again, it speaks to what we were talking about earlier with the scoring criteria. You know,
is that a 10-8?
Is it a 10-8 or is it a 10-9? I mean, it was. People would be reluctant to give it a 10-8 because they would argue that not enough damage was done. But he clearly won.
You're clearly defending the rear naked choke for 2 minutes. You've got him on your back. You've got interesting.
I mean, in theory, you've got a spectrum of 10 points to score someone on. The idea that you would only limit it to 10-9 and then on the rare occasion give a 10-8 seems, it doesn't seem too logical.
Well, our judges are going to have it all to do again if this goes another 3 minutes. Very competitive fight. Again, what Almighty Fighting Championships is known for is the matchmaking. Never a dull fight here.
Always competitive, always well matched.
Here we go, cage door closed. One more time for these young flyweights. Yordan Nikolov fighting out of the red corner, the black Sandico shorts. Jude Forder, the Hit Squad Hull.
Now, what has cost Jude in the past has been his wrestling. He's been out-wrestled in his previous fights. And now that Yordan Nikolov has had success on the ground in the second round, we'll see if he looks to exploit that again in round 3, although it is definitely something that Jude has focused on and improved in his game.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt that Yordan Nikolov's still gonna swing.
Jude sneaked in a nice knee to the liver there on the exit of the clinch a few moments ago as well. Lovely shot, changes levels nicely.
Nikolov trying to control the head, but
Jude doing a good job of making sure that he's keeping his legs off the ground, making sure he can't explode off his feet.
You can hear the corner, the Hit Squad Hull corner shouting advice. Nikolov close enough.
He's done a good job of getting past the legs here of Yordan. The guillotine's not going to be on because he's already past the legs. In fact, if anything, this would be worth abandoning. if you're Jordan Nikolov, and maybe worth going to a frame instead, because you're not going to get the guillotine from here. You're really just allowing Jude to pass.
Making Forder work for the position, though, is Nikolov here. And is he going to follow him back down? No, straight back up their feet.
Another sneaky knee.
Yeah, that knee right to the midsection. Looked like it bothered him.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely holding.
Hands are low.
Good sportsmanship by Jude, giving him the chance to readjust his glove.
Gotta be careful not to turn away his Forder when he comes in. He's got to stay busy here. You imagine that.
Wow, lovely low single. He's looking to turn into him, doesn't quite have it. Nikolov does the right thing.
And he's going to eating shots there now. He's going to have to force him into the cage and really do something with this now. But
could potentially secure this round, but
yeah, he's going to have to do something with it, I think, because I think the work that Yordan Nikolov is doing, just defending the takedown and then landing those shots, is going to be enough at the moment.
Or maybe the judges will decide that the control has been enough. It's so hard to decide. As I say, so a bit of a grey area in MMA. Final 10 seconds, and they're going to swing to the bell.
Bit bloodied up now as Forder wearing the 9 minutes. Oh, and again.
Hey, what a great fight.
Swinging for the fences. No quit in either young fighter. That was a hoot to watch. And the 3K side officials put to work for the second time today.
A fantastic fight to open up the adult amateur fights for the evening.
Coach comes in. What a great fight. That was a great fight. I can't imagine that the Hit Squad Hall or the Sheffield Shoot Fighters team are going to be disappointed with their fighters' will, and maybe we need to polish up on some technique and tighten things up. But in terms of the will to compete, the will to stay out there, and the will to not capitulate in bad positions, these guys have it.
Well, he was under a lot of pressure, to be fair, and that's what your amateur career is all about, isn't it? Getting used to that pressure, getting used to the lights being on you and having to compete. You know, I'm sure in the gym, he probably looks a lot cleaner than what he did tonight, but he just needs some more time in the cage, and then that'll come.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we wait for Mr. Sefcon to get the judge's decision to enter the cage, we give a quick shout out to the CS Combat Sports, to Intelligent FS, Valhalla, Eric's Fight Gear, DN4 Photography, and MMA Reloaded for their continued support here at the UK Fighting Championships. And I think there's some frantic addition going on over in that corner.
I would be curious what was going on with the hand of Jordan in that fight, because it seemed that maybe his finger slipped out of his glove, or maybe he injured his hand or something. It seemed to be something that was bothering him in the last round especially.
Well, let's turn this over to Mr. Sefcon, and he will make the result official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hardcore rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. The judges scored it 30-27, 30-26, and 29-27. All 3 judges in favor of your winner. In the red corner, Yordan Nikolov. Please join your appreciation to Jude.